Hey guys, it's Kate here, and I'm so excited to be revealing the answer to our very first surprise song riddle. First of all, I was so impressed with everybody's guesses, and I knew that this being the first riddle of the series, that it would be challenging for many of you. And that's why I wanted to chat with you guys today and talk a little bit about the thought process behind the riddle and give you a little bit of a sneak peek into how my creative mind works, which I do think will help you when solving the riddles that are yet to come. So I won't delay things any longer. It's time for the big reveal. The answer to our first riddle was Long Live and Change, which was performed in London Night 7 on August 19th, 2024. Many of you identified Long Live as the first half of this song's mashup, but only a few of you managed to guess the other half correctly, which of course was Change. Long Live and Change collectively tell a story of triumph after struggle and fighting against the odds. We begin at the start of the journey with Change, a true revolution anthem and battle cry of people who are still fighting for their place in the world, with strong themes of self-belief and bravery. Long Live, on the other hand, tells the story from a place of triumph and is a love letter to unforgettable moments along the journey. Long Live and Change is just the beginning of flawless mashups by Taylor, to the point that they feel like a complete song performed the way they were always intended to be heard. A shared narrative of overcoming struggle, persevering, and believing in the possibility of change for the better. This Venn diagram helps depict the overlaps of both songs and identifies which clues alluded to one song or the other, or which clues had a shared meaning for both songs. Starting with the overlap, both Long Live and Change incorporate metaphors of walls that represent hurdles or barriers that we crash through or that fall down, signifying triumph. I did my best to capture this by creating a background that mimicked that of a brick wall. When the surprise animation was later revealed, we see the wall come down, brick by brick. Both songs also make many references to the world of kingdoms, queens, dragons, and the battlefield. So I knew I needed to incorporate these symbols into the piece. It won't take much convincing to say that Taylor is our queen, represented on the left side of the scale. And on the opposite side, I included a group of knights in armor ready for battle, representing all that Taylor's been up against over the years. If you zoom in close enough, you're going to see a few familiar names, including Matt Healy and Kanye West. During the animation, we see several of Taylor's accomplishments and awards pile up on the scale, a nod to the trophies mentioned in Long Live, but also a symbol of a revolution and the time that comes for us to finally win, one of the most triumphant lyrics in the song Change. I used the scale as a symbol of change, the title of the second song of our mashup. As Taylor's accomplishments begin to stack up, she is uplifted, while her enemies fall, representing their demise. This shift is reflected in several lyrics in Change, including Tonight We'll Stand, Get Off Our Feet, Fight for What We've Worked for All These Years, but we'll stand up, champions tonight, it was the night things changed. Now let's spend a few minutes talking about the clues that dropped on Friday. The first clue was a series of emojis meant to represent a lyric in one of the songs. Now, this wasn't as easy to come up with as you might think, because I needed to be strategic in picking a lyric that was unique enough with little to no overlap with lyrics in Taylor's other songs. I won't keep you in suspense any longer. The lyric was, "And we'll sing hallelujah," which is part of the outro for Change. The lips, microphone, and music notes were meant to represent singing, whereas the angel was a religious icon associated with hallelujah, often found in religious hymns. The other clue, besides the animation itself, was a magnifying glass pointing to the middle structure of the scale, because I wanted you to look at this in more detail. If you look closely enough and zoom in, the lyric, "One day we will be remembered," is hidden, almost like an engraving. A clever nod to Long Live, and also a thematic representation of the idea of making history and leaving our mark. So what did you think of the first riddle? Did you guess correctly? Did you find it challenging? Was there anything else in the art piece that led you to your answer? Let me know in the comments.